We took a look inside our service office. A sixth grader creates his own community library, and the basketball season has officially tipped off. WLN starts right now. Hey guys, welcome to this edition of WBLN. I'm Nick Diaz. Let's get right into it. A permanent fixture in Belen has been the service office, but have you ever taken the time to look at the ideals behind it? Hugo Dorta has the story.
My name is Mrs. Gonzalez, Teresita Gonzalez, and I am the coordinator for Christian Service here at Belen Jesuit. And here at this office, what we want to do as part of the body of campus ministry is we want to deepen the sense of living the gospel for our students, and that in that connection with Christ at the margins. So we know that Christ is present and Christ is alive when we encounter him in the vulnerable, the poor, and the oppressed. And so we know that God has a lot to say to us to help us live a fuller life when we encounter him in others. So to make that a deeper experience, we try to create programs that will engage students in particular social issues so that we can discern them from a faith perspective. And we also try to encourage students to get out into the community, to get out of their comfort zones and do things that will enrich their lives and will enrich the lives of their families and our Belen community. My own history is in missionary service. I served in missions in Haiti and the Dominican Republic for about 30 years. So there's a lot of the world that I get to bring to our students that are interested in learning more about that and might have a vocation in mission service. And I think all of us are called to a particular mission from our own baptismal call, right? And to discover that in each of you is really what I find exciting about my job.
For WBLN, I'm Hugo Dorta.
A sixth grader created his own community library. What was the inspiration behind it, and how did he create it? In the heart of his own community, sixth grader Michael Zantua owns his own library. He created this library about 4 years ago, and it truly reflects his love for reading.
So my inspiration for creating this library was one day I saw this commercial of someone who created a little free library for people to be able to read all kinds of books at any time. So basically how it works is anyone can take any book at any time, and they don't have to return it, they can keep it, or they can bring it back when they're done. So sometimes my sister and I will put old books of ours in here, and we also might buy books from places like Target, and most of the time people donate books. Like most of these books here are donations.
Michael's library is a stamp in his community that brings people together and shares the joy of reading with people of all ages. For WBLN, I'm Nick Diaz. The basketball season recently kicked off despite challenges with COVID. Santi Ariza has more.
After many weeks of discussion, the Florida High School Athletic Association has finally allowed the basketball season to continue normally. The players and coaches are thrilled to find out that their season hadn't been ruined by coronavirus.
Yeah, I think this year is going to be a good year. We have a bunch of guys that have worked really hard. I believe that they play for the team. They don't play for themselves. I believe that it's a really good mark for us. I think we're long. I think we're pretty versatile, and I'm excited to see what it can bring.
The players are also confident in their chances this season, although the team might look a little different from last year.
I feel like in the upcoming season we're going to do a lot. I feel like we're going to win a district championship, which we haven't done in the past 16 years. We're a really hard-working group, so I feel like that, along with leadership, is what's going to help us succeed this year.
I think the biggest difference this year compared to last year is that we're a lot less experienced and we're a lot younger team. So that is definitely going to play a part. Also, we had a lot less time to prepare, but I think in the time that we did have, we worked really hard, and I think Coach Chachi definitely prepared us well, and we're going to have a great season.
Despite all the challenges, the basketball team is ready to make a name for itself this year. For WBLN, I am Santi Ariza.
Hello guys, I'm Isaiah Fuller and these are your sports for today.
First off, congrats to your 2020 Belen cross country team for the amazing state win. Special shout out to Javi Vento and Aiden Villasuso for their amazing performances in the state championship. Now with football. Your Miami Hurricanes faced off against the Virginia Tech Hokies, and it came down to the wire as the Miami Hurricanes had a crucial defensive stop in the fourth quarter to ice the game at 25-24. Your Dolphins played the Chargers and it came out with a 29-21 victory and furthered their win streak by 5 games. That's all for sports today. Have a great Thanksgiving break, and back to Nick at the desk.
Thank you, Isaiah. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And from all of us here at WBLN, stay safe and stay golden, Wolverines.